Welcome, folks, to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, last year's game is one Volunteer fans are never going to forget. The first one in the post-Saban era. And they got off to a very slow start. Didn't have a point at halftime, but then stormed back.
Yeah, you got to give Josh Heupel a lot of credit for being able to get that team ready to play in the second half. I remember it. Dylan Sampson had a monster game at the end of that football game, able to put a couple touchdowns on the board. But I think the story of the game, and we'll see how it plays out today, was the Tennessee defense. They really took away Alabama's ability to run the football and put it all on Jalen Milroe, and the result was a victory for the Vols.
Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Volunteers will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Dropping back, it's Simpson. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the third Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. What a catch! He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Point after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. The Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 40. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
And it's caught! Touchdown! Tie!
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And he's able to get the boot away. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Vols will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The receiver grabs it.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He'll hand it off. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Back to pass. It's Simpson. He finds his man. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bama.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Bishop. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On the run, it's Thomas. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. The Volenteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brazel. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of
pass rush swarming him again. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trapped again in the pocket. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him! A sack on a 4th and goal stop. So the unusual 4th down decision has given this offense a golden chance here. 1st and goal as they start the drive. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the Vols will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Leaning on the run game here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. So no gain on what's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.